All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure if we're going live, but bear with us. This is our first time using YouTube and stuff like that, so we didn't have time to put our music and stuff like that. However, welcome, fight fans, to WMMA Jam Live. I am your host, Vanessa, along with my co-host, Sabrina. Sabrina, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
So Sabrina is not here with us, so hopefully you guys can hear her good. But it's Saturday. It is our first show of 2015. Thank you for joining us, if this is even happening. I know. I hope somebody does let me know. Oh, okay. Never mind. Dejar just confirmed that it is on. So we are live. All right, great. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope everybody had a happy new year. We're already a freaking week into 2015. We're going to be talking about all the stuff that went down since our last show. We have, you know me, I'm not good with names, but we do have Hannah, the Last Ronin, Zeciri, coming on a little later. We're supposed to have Laura Sanko on, the Invicta post-fight interviewer, but I'm still waiting to hear what's going on. But before we get all into that, Sabrina, how are you doing? How's your Saturday going?
It's going alright. I'm hanging out with a couple friends, so sorry. That's kind of loud if you hear them laughing. That's their office, so go ahead. Yours?
It's going good. You know, just kind of got started. But how was your New Year's? Like I said, we're already a week into 2015, so.
Yeah, no, it was chill. I mean, I didn't do anything special. It was the first year that I didn't do anything kind of special. And I actually kind of liked it. It was nice. It was chill, stay home, didn't have to worry about, like, getting pulled over in your drive, getting some checkpoints. So it's nice to stay home, kind of relax one. Nice. I thought it was going to be asleep before, but I stayed up.
I know, right? It ended up kind of going by fast. Like the last, little bit, it was like, oh, it's already going to be New Year's, I guess. Like it didn't really feel like New Year's.
Yeah, it's just like a regular day.
Well, we are back. I know me and you are always like stuck almost talking about everything. And we're like, oh yeah, we got to save it. But man, I mean, there hasn't been too much. I know the fights. Our last show we had Mary Renault on, and she took on Alexis Fresno.
Missed weight again.
She missed weight by
second time.
What was it, like 3 pounds?
I cut her. She's gone.
Well, after this,
they're gonna make weight first.
Okay, yeah, she missed weight. Like you said, this is her second time. I didn't know that. That's come on. This is the UFC. Like you're supposed to be professional. You already know how this works.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard her debut as Alicia came in at 35. Right, but she came in at 43. I think this one she came at 38. So she got closer, but still, the thing is, cutting weight, making weight is part of your fight. It's all encompassed together. So like you need to get it all together before you even step into the UFC. I don't understand.
Yeah. I know I would definitely be on point if I had the opportunity. If I was a pro fighter and I got invited to fight at the UFC, I'm like, I need to be extra careful. Like be ready to go. Like it really can be your once in a lifetime chance, and you gotta like show what you can do and what you're willing to do, and like you gotta be ready for that. So I don't get it, but not even just that.
Everybody is just professional, right away, and you're already at that level when you should be. So that's what doesn't make sense. Okay, I can understand in the beginning you're learning weight cutting and shit, so you might miss a couple. But now I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, she already got her one shot to fuck up, I guess. you know. Yeah, but not even just that. I mean, I know, I'm not too sure if you watched the fight. I watched the fight. And, like, Marion, she looked great. She really did. She looked amazing. But she looked even better because Alexis just didn't do anything.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't watch the fight for some reason. I'm not sure how. But once you told me that, I kind of didn't want to watch it. Like, you're telling me some of the stuff that the commentators were saying, like, oh, like, it's just get her out of there already or whatever. Like, there's no point in me watching it. You know?
Yeah.
Especially when I watch UFC, I'm there to watch some real shit. And I don't know. It definitely was a nerve because it's your second time. So if you weren't going to really go to fight, you probably should have backed out a long time ago. Yeah,
definitely. I was just surprised it went the whole time that it did, you know? I'm surprised that it went to decision because, yeah, like, Joe Rogan was even on the side. He was like, oh, man, like, stop it, stop the fight, you know? Like, he couldn't even take watching it because Marion looked good and then Alexis wasn't doing anything. You know, there were points where she was kind of, like, backing up, like, putting her hands up, like, you know? So it's like, man.
Smart. She wasn't like smart. She's like scared. And like, no offense to that chick, but that chick's old. Like, what are you scared of? Like, go beat up that old lady. You should be able to beat up the old lady. She's good. Don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah. She is good. Now she's gonna talking shit.
What are you scared of? Why are you even in my case if you're scared like that? Especially if she's like, no offense, if you can't go to 40 something, or she's 40 something, right?
No, I think like 37, 38.
Perfect. Like, man, what the fuck? You're not gonna go get a fucking 27-year-old Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, especially because it wasn't Alexis's first time stepping into the UFC cage. It was Marion's first time, so she should have been like shitting bricks, if anybody, you know.
Yeah, but didn't she lose her first UFC fight too, or not?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure. Sorry, what's that? Trying to see how this is going. I don't know.
I just like to hear that every once in a while you go out, so I can't hear you.
Really?
I try to figure out what you're saying, and then you hear me. I say whatever I want to say.
You know, I don't really know how this works. I don't know if I can call you, if I can, you know, first time. Yeah, so I'm not really sure.
On the rain on me.
I'm sure that means that's all.
You guys might hear some dogs barking right now because some little kids are going by this neighborhood. Little small dog right here is a killer, even though I run away.
Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. So, Marion won. Unanimous decision. Obviously, like I said, I'm surprised it went to decision. You know, I thought at some point she was gonna like knock her out, but it just kind of seemed like Marion was just like training hard at the gym. You know?
Yeah.
So
like you said, it looked like a sparring session.
For her, yeah, it was just, you know, like I think there was one time where Joe Rogan was like, oh, nice one for Alexis, you know, like like finally she got one, that's good, you know, like, yeah, and I mean, come on, Joe Rogan was like, wanted it stopped. He said he did enjoy watching it because she wasn't doing anything. And more like because, you know, she kept getting hit in the face and she wasn't doing anything. Like the whole, like, she was like bloody pretty much through the whole fight. So, like her face, at least, like the bottom half of her face.
I wonder, you know, whatever. Okay. Good for her married.
Yeah, good for her. I mean, it got her another fight, right?
Yeah, right away.
Right away.
Well,
and let's be real, not just any fight. Like, that's really good for her. You know, like, oh no.
Who's she fighting?
No, I just lost all my stuff.
Andrade?
Yeah, but she's taking on Andrade. Jessica Andrade, isn't it?
Oh yeah, whatever. Not for Brazilian, yeah.
But that's a really good fight for her.
I don't have like nothing. I don't have anything in my hands, like papers or nothing. So
Yeah.
I don't know what her name looks like. I'm just
like Sabrina said. I'm just gonna, continue showing up.
Yeah, I'll pop it down.
But yeah, she's taking on Jessica Andrade, February 22nd in Brazil. How freaking amazing is that? And Jessica's freaking 12-3. Like, this isn't any fight. Like, they gave her a good fight.
Yeah, definitely. Jessica's pretty good, and the way that you make Marion sound, it sounds like it could be a good matchup. She's obviously not scared of nobody. I was trying to make fun of her age earlier, but I didn't really mean it. It doesn't matter. Anderson Silva's 37. But Dan Henderson's like 42, I think. So it doesn't matter. She's good. As long as she's good. Like, I didn't see her fight at her age, then the girl was just backing up. But I think it's gonna be a good fight because correct, she has a couple of quick knockouts too. And I think it's going to be a stand-up and bang fight. I think that's awesome. I love Judith's fight.
I am excited for her. I think, man, this is just, like, she's just going to skyrocket if she does good in this fight. Like, she's 4-1.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, right now I pick her to win.
I would like to see her win. I want to see her keep going.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because I'm not, like, I saw the post-fight interviews and how Dana White, like, he did not have to say that right then and there. If he wanted to apologize to her, he could have done so in the back after congratulating her on her win like he does everybody else, He didn't have to be like, I just want to publicly apologize. I said she was too old, and she was like, too old. She's like, I was told to get some experience and keep on going, and I did, Like, it was just kind of like how dare you, like, put that out there right now? Like, congratulate me on my win and tell me that in the back, right? When I heard it, I was like, dang. Because even with me interviewing her, I'm not going to lie, if it doesn't show their age when I go and look on SureDog, I don't really go research. Because, hey, maybe they don't want you to know. Who cares, It's not that big a deal. I'm not, like, talking about it on the air anyway type of thing, unless they're, like, really young. But I thought it was kind of, like fucked up of him to do it like that.
Like, maybe he did it publicly, though. Maybe he talked like it was out there in the world.
I never.
He talked about it. So, like, maybe it's kind of like, hey, I heard you were talking about it, and I know it kind of stung you a little bit, so I just want to follow it.
Yeah, in the background.
I didn't even know, what the question was.
Because you know what? For those who didn't know, because I didn't know that, and I interviewed the woman right before her fight. I didn't know that. So he put it out there for everybody to know.
Yeah.
And that was fair, It's like, dang, that's messed up.
Well, that's like, I don't know. Saw it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, congratulations to Mary on her win. And good luck and congratulations on her next fight against Jessica Andrade, February 22nd. She's going to Brazil. So congratulations to her for that. I definitely look forward to seeing that fight for sure.
I'll watch that one.
Let's see, where are we at? UFC 182. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the Jones Cormier fight. I'm more like, no, I didn't really read it that much on Twitter. I was like over seeing it a long time ago, so
really?
I just got tired of like seeing about it for so long. I was just like, just do it already,
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, and the way everything went down between them, like, I wasn't too excited to watch them fight after acting the way everything went down. It was just stupid. But I saw the post-fight interview, and man, Cormier was pretty, like, broken up about losing that fight.
Well, yeah, I kind of feel like it's one of those things like Chael, his whole goal in life is to always be a champion, and he's always come second. He's never won. And I think the same thing for Daniel. Like, he won. I'm pretty sure he won the strike force. Yes, he did. And so he won that. But, you know, everybody knows that the big leagues is the UFC. And again, like the, you know, like the Olympics. I don't know if he came in silver or bronze, but, you know, he didn't win. So it was like another goal he was chasing. He's pretty old too. And he had it, you know, and he could have done it, and it just slipped through his fingers on it. Like, he never lost. So lose like that, and I'm pretty sure, like, he always lose on the big stage when it really matters. And I'm crazy. I lost in the fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
But more out of frustration. Not because I was mad at myself, but you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'd be crying.
Yeah, I would definitely.
It would be revenge tears.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat them.
I would freaking cry if I won. Let's be real. I'm just crying, period. Oh, man. Well, I mean, it seems like it was a good fight.
I did pay attention. Something I did get to watch Coach here night, where I was, you know, I was watching it through Twitter, and sometimes, you know, sometimes you can pull that off. And obviously, I don't know how it exactly went. I can kind of saw how it went, and it's crazy. You know, Jones is the fucking man. He took Daniel down like 3 times, and he got taken down once, but popped right back up. Like, say, like, everybody thought, like, oh, this is, you know, even I thought there was going to be a good challenge for him because how Cormier's been running through everybody. But on another level.
Well, you know, he is on another level.
You know.
Yeah. No.
he is on a whole bunch of different levels. But I don't, like, I feel like that doesn't take away, like, okay, everybody knows he got popped for cocaine, right? So, but I don't. Unless he gets popped for that night too, like, I don't feel like it takes away from anything, you know?
Yeah.
He still went out there, still did what he had to do, and he, you know, he did wonderfully. Like, look how everyone's like, oh man, he is the best. He has to be the best, and I don't see how you can really kind of argue with that. I think he is. I've seen Jones at every single fight. I also seen him at this one. Every single time he gets better. Every single time everybody just, he's like how everybody was wowed by Silva in the beginning. He's just wow. You know? Even touching it out, even, you know, beating someone at their own game that, you know, he Olympic style wrestler like his whole life.
Yeah.
You know, not so much. And it's just crazy. It's crazy to see someone beat someone at their own game like that. And, cause, you know, I don't think that's cocaine, but it takes away from anything. It's why he's so, like, he really is like a martial artist.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel so both ways, you know. I can't sit here and be like, oh, well, he should be allowed to use cocaine. But at the same time, like, you know, we were talking about this because for these fighters, like, eyes are on them 24/7. You know, they don't have this, like, 9-to-5 job, and then afterwards they're not fighters no more. They don't represent the UFC no more. Like, when they go out with their friends and party, they're still in the eye of everybody, and everything they do is being judged and watched, and you gotta, like, you know, be careful who's around. Like, I'm sure it sucks, you know. They're people. Look how many freaking fighters there are. Like, you can't tell me that there's probably not worse going down in the UFC right now. He did a little cocaine, you know. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm sure it was, you know, they tested him in December. And they still let him fight. It was okay. I mean, and it doesn't take that long to find out if there's cocaine in his system if they tested him. You know, it's not like, oh, we'll find out in a month. No, you find out instantly. So they knew, and they let him continue on with the fight. And then, you know, and you were saying that he didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing is, like, he probably thought he got away with it. Yeah. He didn't know. From what I'm hearing, they didn't tell nobody until after the fight. The UFC knew, but they didn't tell nobody. So you know, I was listening to this Joe Rogan podcast, and they were like, oh, what was he doing around those days? And they looked it up, and they're like, oh, he just got back from Brazil. Like, Brazil's probably fun as shit. My friend just told me that it's like thirsty for cocaine out there. Like, you know, he's 27, and he's, how many people get handed this shit when you're just a regular person? How many people get offered that shit just when you're hanging out with random people? And they're disguised, they hang out with these people, and hang out, and everybody knows how businesses like that are anyways. To say that nobody's having fun, he should be having fun. Who cares? It's his body. Like, you're really going to judge him? How many people that are coming to him do that shit too? Like, how many people who are high as fuck on cocaine be like, oh, fucking dude.
Oh shit, I hope we don't say nothing. That's what they're thinking. Like, I hope he doesn't tell that, you know, we did together. You know? But, I mean, then it's just like, okay, they're sending him to rehab. And he's going to rehab.
Yeah.
To me, it would have to be a pretty big problem for him to be sent to rehab. Instead of it just being like, oh, yeah, you know what, maybe I partied too hard in Brazil. Tried something out, did something one night. But to send him to rehab, like, don't you think it has to be a little more serious?
I do.
Or are they just trying to cover it up?
Unless it's just like a publicity thing.
Yeah.
If John Jones didn't do anything to make this right, they would be all over the UFC. He has to go to rehab. He has to, no matter what, because it makes him look good. It makes the UFC look good. Like, oh, maybe this is just a mistake. You know, a lot of people are tested dirty, maybe not for cocaine. Was Diego Sanchez just marijuana? Because I thought it was more. Like, the thing is, like,
I'm not sure.
They get to go, and not at the time when he got tested, but they get to go to these party towns, and you're gonna tell them.
But what about
when they're young and they're having, this is when they're supposed to be having the time of their life.
But what about those people who did get in trouble for testing dirty for weed? Like, I mean, they got in trouble.
Yeah, but, well, okay, so apparently the Diaz one is because he's in competition. In competition testing, that's the difference. This is out of competition testing, and they even weren't even supposed to test him for those things.
So, like, when did they test him? So, like, when does, like, in competition begin? How long is that? Like, a month,
I don't
a week?
know, that's a good point.
Because the fight was just on, like, the 4th.
But the thing is, it's like, marijuana stays in it. Yeah, well, Diaz says you can get it out in 10 days. Most people, it's 30 days. But cocaine's like 3 days.
Yeah.
So he could be doing fucking cocaine all the way up till he goes out on Monday before he starts weight cutting and shit, and then he'll still be good when you test after the fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's out of your system. You're good.
Yeah, especially in training like that.
Unfortunately for Diaz, it's like the same thing. Yes, it's out of his system, but it's like if Diaz would have smoked on Monday, he wouldn't have been high on Saturday. But it's stuck in his system. That's the only difference. It's just, I don't know when I was testing Diaz. Competition and competition testing against like what the thing is. But here's the other thing. I guess like sometimes for me, because I just go for fun. But I think about what would happen if I like really kicked it into high gear, you know? And I think like this, like I didn't even pay for that fight to watch, right?
Yeah.
I know everything about it. I pay for it. I can see clips whenever I want. I can probably go watch it if I want to. But it's $45 that I give. Like, I'm only paying to watch you fight. Why should I care what you do any other day? Like, I'm not paying to see what you did on Monday. Like, so why is it any of my business? I only care about what you're doing that Saturday night when you're in a cage. I don't, like, unless I'm gonna pay to watch something on your life, like, unfortunately, like, their lives are
Sister, I'm not gonna lie.
free. So when you get shit for free, like, you get to see some shit, and it's not even that. I don't think it's that bad.
I'm gonna have to call you from my other phone because this one's dying. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you going here, girl. Alright. Sorry about that. I just think that it's kind of, weird how they're handling it. Just like, we're so, like, nobody's, like, he hasn't lost any sponsors. Everybody's supportive. Like, of course, yeah, like, if he has a problem, he's supportive. But it's funny how, like, everybody else would have, like, faced so many consequences. They would have, all kinds of sponsors would have dropped them, you know. And I feel like they're just like, do this and everything will be okay. Like, just go to rehab and that'll make everything okay. Like, then you can just come back and everybody will forget about it.
Well, because that's what America does.
But, like,
you just go say you went and got a fix, then they forgive you when you come back.
Yeah.
And even if you finally come back, everybody wants to see some fall. Everybody's looking at Jones stuff, because nobody even likes Jones. Everyone thinks he's a fucking asshole. And if you just see the asshole that he's in this last fight, and nobody was like, how many people did John Jones act like he did this fight with Daniel Cormier, like we're talking all the shit even afterwards? But you wouldn't be surprised that fucker did something. But because before he thought, oh, Jesus-y and shit, and like, I'm a good guy, and now it's like, oh, now you're a fucking liar. Everyone doesn't even want that of you, because you're a hypocrite. So if you just be like that, like, okay, this is John Jones, would you be like, oh yeah, that guy likes to party, like, to go fucking, I mean, come on, who doesn't?
Yeah. I got it. Well.
I don't know, I guess, yeah, it's like you're right, but because he definitely is handling this wrong, and you can totally see now that it is all about the money, and everybody has always known that. Everybody's always known that. Yeah. But you can tell from the way that they handle this is shitty. You're right, anybody else would have got fired. Anybody else who doesn't get is good probably now because John Jones is going to get fired, but he's not. You know why? Because he fucking stole so much, and they even raised the price on this one. He stole so many pay-per-views. Why would you get this? Okay, if you're being realistic as a business person, if you were the Petitas or Dana White, and you really only care about money, which, hey, you're a businessman, that's what it's about, right? There's fucking casino owners, there's fucking cutthroat type of people. Like, why are people surprised? It's always has been about the money. And the people that make the money, GSP could go get caught doing coke. It's fucking swimming in cocaine, and they still let him come back and fight whoever wins the belt next.
Yeah, it is. Because our silent host over there.
But it's fucking, you know, even I think even Faber could get away with it. But if Top Duffy goes and fucking does cocaine, they're gonna cut him. That's what's unfair, and that's why I think it's cool that they do need a, like, you know how they want to do a union, the fighters union and stuff, because there does need to be rules. They need to make it fair for everybody, not just the play favorites. Because Ronda Rousey would not get in trouble if she got caught fucking doing cocaine and hanging out, fucking smoking weed with Snoop Dogg and shit. They'd be like, we love Snoop Dogg. Comes to all the fights.
Right.
Come on. You're gonna tell me Dana White's never done a line? He's in Vegas.
Any Dana White.
These people aren't having fun in more costume as long as they still get their job done. Do you know how many fights Dana White flies to? How many appearances Dana White does? You think that guy doesn't need to pick me up everyone?
That's hilarious. Well, what about Ashley Smith? I don't know, did she get suspended, or I know she was like facing suspension because she tested positive for diuretic for UFC 181.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they don't know yet because apparently they sent the helicopter by argument kind of, and they sent things to the wrong. Wait, so they don't know if they're getting it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can't. I mean, it depends on, you know, I'm not completely sure even what diuretics is. Because, honestly, I mean, I know kind of, you know, like, whatever, but I don't really know. And I saw a fighter tweet, like, well, some are all natural. Like, which kind are you talking about? Or.
Yeah, because to me, okay, like, so.
Her fucking manager said she eats flowers. I don't know.
And hey, maybe. It's like flower plant-based
like,
supplements.
She wouldn't test dirty if she ate the fucking flowers. I mean, that's weird. Don't get me wrong. Why do you eat flowers? But ooh, like,
I don't know.
Why to judge you?
I don't know if they're saying like that she eats flowers or like the protein supplement she takes are like flower based. But I mean, it's diuretic. It doesn't make you poop. Like, okay, so she may have made herself try and poop to lose some weight because she took it on how many days' notice?
2 weeks.
Despite 2 weeks. But I mean, how does that? I mean, okay, it helps her lose the weight, which everybody's doing something to try to lose the weight anyway. It's not like building up. Girl could have easily shit herself at UFC 181 taking it so close to the fight, you know?
I mean, I don't, that's the thing is, I'm not too informed. Plus, because, okay, everybody knows if you're going to make yourself poop, that shit sucks. How many people like having shit? You know,
it's not fun.
She suffers from it. Her body suffers from it.
Exactly.
Let her deal with that, depending on what it is. You know, like if it is just stuff to make her shit, like why is that bad? Like she needs the shit. Would you rather her miss weight and ruin the whole thing, or would you rather just take something that helps her shit?
That's funny.
And then embarrass herself maybe on TV, like shitting on herself. Oh my god, if someone shitted and then kept fighting and I like was by the shit, it'd be the worst thing you'd ever see. Like if I was in a cage with them, and then her team would puke, and then the audience would puke.
That is so funny.
And then I'd probably fuck around like for getting shit on me.
Oh yes, definitely. But yeah, I mean, either way, there's definitely a difference between taking something to help lose, poop, or taking cocaine,
or like testosterone.
Exactly, because it wasn't just cocaine, wasn't it? Like steroids too.
They're saying that so bring up Joe on the podcast. So that's Ryan Sanko on it. He was talking about things and was saying how they don't know if even like the lab people fucked up. Like that. It was just that it was too low. So they're implying that
something was up.
Steroids. But then they were saying we had to take a second one because the first one was too watery. Yeah, so I mean,
that's funny.
You probably do use it.
Yeah. Right. Well, whatever. I just thought it was funny as far as Jones. Huh?
Hold on a second. We're in the park, so sorry for the podcast.
I thought it was really funny how Cerrone had made that comment.
Oh, beautiful.
Because what did he say? Like somebody had said something is bad for you.
Like fighting. I believe there was a fight.
Dropping weight, right? To fight so quickly.
Like, isn't it bad for you to fight again real quick? Isn't it bad for you to cut weight again? And he said, yeah, but so is alcohol and cocaine.
And they just so happen to be training partners. And then Jones gets popped for cocaine. I thought it was funny.
You can't tell me Donald Cerrone doesn't, the little white lines here and there. That motherfucker is crazy. If you don't know anything about him besides you may have seen him fight at some point, go check out just his fucking timeline on his Instagram. That guy does crazy shit. Dana White had to win a bet with him to make him stop doing so many crazy things. He's crazy. He rock climbs, he plays swords, he goes to trains and does like flips and shit. He's crazy. And I can't judge him. Like, do cocaine, man, if you can handle it and if it's something that you like to do, as long as it's not ruining your life, as long as you're not ruining anyone else's life doing it, and you just do it when you're having a little fun every once in a while, you're not doing like fucking, I don't know, how much, what's the big amount of time?
I don't know.
No, because as long as you're not doing it now, you might take part here and there while you're out with buddies, then
yeah.
Give two shits. It's their money that they're wasting. Their body that they're killing.
I just thought that shit was hilarious. Cerrone just said that, and then this happened.
Yeah, now he's all like, oh, you gotta be safe.
He's like, oh, dang, should have said that. But Cerrone is fighting in 2 weeks against Benson Henderson, right?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh man,
got the flu.
That sucks. Like, oh, I'm sorry guys, we can't fight this weekend. I got the flu. Like, that sucks.
It sucks. Like, how long did he have with the flu? Like, he really is not going to recover 2 weeks from the flu?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how bad the flu is.
I mean, it should have helped him with the weight drop, right? But I'm excited for that fight. I think that's good. I'm more excited about that fight than Alvarez versus Henderson.
Yeah, me too. Well,
it's gonna be really good.
They fought before, like, and you can watch them online for free right now. They're putting them out there. What he said recently, when I saw which made me laugh, was everyone, he's lost twice. Benson has beat Donald Cerrone twice, but he is a completely different fighter. Even in his mind, he's a completely different fighter, and how he trains and stuff is more serious. And he said everyone says that Benson Henderson got my number, but motherfuckers, I got a new number. Motherfuckers don't know I got a new number. I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
I love Donald Cerrone. That guy will fight. Like, if you're into manly dudes to just fight, whether they win or lose. And so far, he's on a winning streak. So far, he's beating fast. He did something to Miles Jury that I don't know what was up with Miles Jury, but he obviously did not show up to fight. But Donald Cerrone has, and he's been winning impressively. So I think that Benson Henderson has lost, I want to say 2 in a row. I think he lost to Dos Anjos, obviously, and then who is getting the title shot next against Pettis, and he lost to Pettis. So he's on a 2-fight losing streak, I believe. I don't think he's won anybody in between that. I could be wrong though, but I think that Donald Trump is going to beat him. I think he's going to knock him out.
Man, I don't know. That's going to be a good one. I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth with that one. Like, shit's going to go down in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're both, like, really talented and skilled fighters. So you're going to see a lot of good shit being, like kicks and stuff going back and forth.
If I'm correct, it's a free fight. So I would check it out. It really, I think it is going to be a fight filled with talent. Like, both those guys are incredibly good. And they're nifty, they're not just good, they're nifty, and they can win in crazy ways, and you just never know what could happen with either of them. And sometimes that's a boring fight, but I don't think so. Donald Cerrone's not up for a boring fight, and I know that Benson Henderson has something that probably feels like he has something to prove still, so I think it's going to be one of the best fights coming up this year. So that's on the Conor McGregor card, right? McGregor versus Stephen.
Yes, it is. I believe so. Yeah, that's a good fight. Who else? I know you said Kaufman was calling out Betch Sahel, or I know how excited you are to finally see Kaufman get in there. You've been like trying to get that girl fighting forever.
We don't even know. You guys know. Everybody here is just like almost every week. And then I want Sarah Kaufman to get a fight. And randomly I was on Twitter and I seen that she had said, hey, she's never fought a Brazilian before. She thinks it'd be awesome. So she asked Betch Sahel when she was coming back. She hit her back up and said end of March. So then they hit up Sean Shelby was like end of March, like month. So I'm for it. I think that's a good fight. I think it's going to be a hard fight for Sarah to come back to. She has been out for a little while. And I loved her. I think, like, her box, she has the best boxing in the game. And if you ever watch, she has one of my best knockouts ever. She knocked out Roxanne Modafferi. She's my favorite. So, I like her. But she's more of a stand in front of you and fight. And you stand in front of you, you guys go back and forth. But not too much like aggression, I guess I would say, whereas Betch is going to try to run through you type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know how good Sarah Kaufman's going to be backing up. She's going to be backing up a lot, I think. So I wish she would have came back against someone a little I love that she's coming back with that challenge. You know, Zeciri is no joke. She should be the one fighting Ronda Rousey next. So I don't know. But I'm excited if it is, because it's not even like for sure. So I don't want to get my hopes up because, you know, they always get me dirty sometimes.
That's funny.
But it would be good because this is girls that will stand and fight.
Yeah.
I don't see too much ground game ever from Sarah Kaufman. If you watch a Sarah Kaufman, you have to fight that. Sarah Kaufman versus Alexis Davis is a really good fight. They just stood there and traded for 3 rounds. If you like to watch that shit, you should watch it.
I'm sure they do like to watch that shit. Let's see. In about a minute, I'm going to be calling Hannah. Oh man, got me nervous. Well, also before we get Hannah on here, Raquel Pennington versus Holly Holmes, right? Is back on.
Yeah, back on.
UFC
LA
184, February 28th, I believe it is, in Los Angeles, which is with Ronda Rousey versus Kat Zingano.
And Chris Weidman versus Belfort. Belfort has been having all the press people, so you guys can't really be saying nothing about it.
Speaking of which.
But I know you're very excited for that.
I think
it's gonna be around here.
I was excited already for Ronda Rousey versus Kat Zingano. There's so many. I'm sure so many people are gonna be in LA, and it's in Ronda Rousey's. Like, this is her place, you know, like,
yeah,
so many people.
But some people have jobs, they gotta work, so they might be paying more attention to Ronda Rousey than Raquel, so maybe.
Yeah, definitely a lot of people are coming, but I think it's definitely 2 good female fights.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good, you know.
I'm pretty sure that the fight's gonna be a great fight for in general, just because it is LA, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in LA that are going to be attending that fight, so they want to give them a good show. So maybe, who knows, invest. But this is a money game, right? You have to think about it. You got to bring out all the big shots for the certain fights. I would go to Kansas, but go to LA.
Yeah.
You know, when they go to New York, finally, that's just going to be huge.
Huge.
People, I know that every fight is always trying to get on that card. They're going to make so much money. Or get so much exposure.
Heck yeah.
And so much cocaine.
Oh no.
Don't let John know.
He's not invited. Alright, let's see. I am going to call Hannah. Like I said, I don't know how to do this, so would you like me to just call you back after I call her? Okay, I'll call you back. Okay. Alright. One sec. I'm going to get Hannah on the line. Hopefully we have, at least I won't be able to give her number out because I'm calling from my phone. Okay. I need to play music. I believe in music. Oh. Well, that didn't work. Let's see. Hard to get out of them. What's that? Okay. Hello, Hannah. Hi, this is Vanessa with WMMA Jam Live. How are you doing? Great. Are you good to talk right now? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put you on speaker right now. One sec. Sorry about that. We're trying something new. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us, especially on Saturday.
Oh, glad to be here.
Well, I'm just gonna get straight into you're a 5-0 ammy. I know you took your first MMA fight. I believe it was in 2013. And
yeah, it was in June.
Okay, June of 2013, and now you have a record of 5-0. I know when you had first started, you never really, you didn't want to compete. You know, you didn't have an interest in that. You just really enjoyed going to the gym and training. What was it that made you want to take it as far as you've taken it so far?
Well, I started hardcore back in 2002 with Taekwondo, and back then I didn't even know what MMA was. And I think, I like going to the gym and I like training Taekwondo and just learning the different things. And I saw my first UFC. It was Hoist Gracie versus Matt Hughes.
Nice.
And that kind of got me interested. So the next day I went to Barnes & Noble and bought a book, a jiu-jitsu book. And I was living in Macon, and that's a small town in Missouri, and there was no jiu-jitsu around. But there was a couple people that were kind of interested in learning the ground game too. So we kind of started practicing that. And then Wade Rome, American Top Team black belt, ended up moving to Macon, and he actually hit my husband's car. He gave us some free lessons, and so I just kind of always wanted to test myself and how far I can take it.
That's awesome. I guess everything does happen for a reason, huh? Yeah. That's crazy. Well, you had, I think, a very impressive amateur career. I mean, your first fight that you took was against an opponent who was already 5-1. I saw your second fight. It went to decision, but you broke your opponent's ribs in that fight. The third fight, you got an armbar in round 1 against Holly Torres. And your fourth fight also went to decision, but you broke your opponent's nose. Like, even though it went all the way, like, you really did some damage. I know this last fight against Nicole Brown, it was the beginning of the year, I believe. You submitted her in round 2. Of all your fights, like I said, they've all been pretty exciting, but what would be your favorite or your most memorable?
I'd probably say, the fight that I enjoyed the most was my fight on Titan FC where I fought Sabrina.
Okay.
It was my first time actually making 125. Like my first fight back in 2013, I fought at 145, and then January of 2014, I fought at 140, and then when I fought Holly 2 weeks later, it was at 125 or 135, and then the last day of February when I fought Marina, it was at 125. So I fought 4 times, in 2.5 months at 3 different weights. But I'd say that the one against Marina, the fight was probably my favorite. It was a big show, and there was a lot of big name guys on the main card, and the promotion was really good. I really liked fighting for Titan.
Yeah, definitely. Titan is a really good promotion. There is a lot more excitement, cameras, and stuff going on. And is that what you broke Florina's nose? Was it right?
Yeah.
Your fourth fight, yeah. I mean, what was that like for you stepping into the cage with so much excitement, like at Titan? It was more up there as far as like amateur promotions go.
The fight was really good. It was both a professional show. Both Titan and KCSA were shows that I really liked to fight on. But Titan, knowing that the main card was on CBS, and that maybe one day when Titan hopefully brings in some women, that I could be fighting, and my family and my friends and everybody could see me on CBS. It'd be kind of cool, and I just really liked it.
I know I had heard that you're looking to go pro with your next fight. Do you already have something in the works, or are you working on getting something?
I don't actually have anything at the moment. I was actually supposed to make my pro debut April of 2014, and the week before the fight, like literally the week before the fight, we were doing some drilling for just doing flight rolling, and I got my knee in a position, and I ended up tearing cartilage in my left knee, and I thought I was going to be okay, and kind of tried to move around a little, and I ended up, the cartilage and my knee was locked up for like.
Sorry, you there? Hello. Oh, we lost Hannah. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll try and get her back on. Just writing melody. I'm just trying to get Hannah back on the line. Oh no. Try like this, there's hung up on me. Oh. I'm gonna try again. Sorry. Bear with me. Oh no. Well, it's not happening. Hopefully she will call right now. I don't know what to do without Dina. It's all right. I'm excited to get Hannah back on the line. Like she said, she's going to be going pro soon. Very impressive win, 5-0. Like I said, her first fight was against someone who's 5-1. Like to step in to that against somebody with so much experience, come out with a win, that's amazing. Second round, so this is done. I don't know how this is really working. Oh, there is somebody in the chat room, so that's working. Oh, here she is. Hello? Hey, sorry about that. I don't know. We got disconnected. Oh no. That's right, you are in Missouri. I had seen how, like, you know, you wanted to get into some kind of like training since you were 6 years old, and you even remember like the exact date they opened up the first gym in your town.
Yeah, they opened up the first gym in Macon in September 2002, and I was there on the first day.
That's awesome. I mean, what has it been like since then? You know, do you see a lot more gyms opening up or a lot more women joining gyms as well?
No, there's in Missouri, there's like Kansas City you can go to train and St. Louis, but in between, there's not really any professional gyms you can go to. And when I was trained at the training home of Macon, I was the only one training. I know that Lori has several women that train over there. I think there's 2 women over in St. Louis area that train. So, you know, if you're in Missouri and you live on either side of the state, then you've got a good opportunity
Does that make it a lot harder? I know you've been pretty 2014, you know, you were getting your fight, so it wasn't too bad. But has it been a lot harder? Like, do you wish you would have had more fights in between, or did you have trouble finding them?
Yeah, I mean, I've had trouble finding fights. I had, you know, 4 fights this year, and I just, you know, decided that I wanted to go pro because I'm going to be 32 this year, and I don't know, like, how much longer, you know, my time my fight go pro and see if it'd be a little bit easier to find fights. And I recently, you know, just recently got signed with a management company, for fighters. The man is like Vince Krause, Randy Marcos, Elliott, and coming. So I'm really excited to be signed up with them and do a 2015 old for me in terms of fights.
I bet you're excited to fight with a injury there. You know, how are you feeling at this point? And even though you don't have a fight coming up, do you find yourself in the gym a lot these days, like training hard?
Well, actually, you know, I was supposed to fight on the 31st of this month. And what happened was, you know, the end of 2014, I kind of took off in training from MMA and was strictly training for jiu-jitsu because I found out about a submission-only grappling tournament in Florida, and it was a tournament in the G, and it had all belt levels and all weight classes for women, and it was a cash prize. So I was scared to go to that, and they ended up postponing the tournament because there was 5 days before Christmas, and it was pretty expensive for a lot of the girls to get down there, you know, with the airfare.
Yeah.
So they ended up postponing that until May. So I decided to go to a local jiu-jitsu tournament back at the beginning of December, and then I ended up training my LCL of my other knee. So it wasn't something where I needed surgery on it, but just trying to get back to moving around and just throwing, mostly something like muscle rolling or sparring and everything, just kind of drilling and, you know, going over stuff to try to keep it in my mind.
I know you had mentioned, you know, with each fight, pretty much you were dropping weight. Like, how are you feeling now? Is this where you would like to stay at 125?
So I don't really, you know, care what weight class I fight in. I'll fight wherever I can get fights. I like fighting at 125, so that felt really strong. The fight at 135, you know, I'd like to be in the weight room a little bit more, but, you know, I would not be opposed to fighting at 115 if I get my walk around weight a little bit lower. You know, yeah. I'll fight any weight class. I don't really care.
So is it pretty easy for you, like, going back and forth? Like, if you had to, like, have you kind of found your system and, like, you know, you feel confident doing it?
Yeah.
That's good.
I got it, you know, 25 when I cut down to that for February. It wasn't too difficult of a cut.
That's awesome. I think it's cool that you're like, I don't care what weight class, I just want to fight, and you're prepared to, you know, get to that point, so you're ready to go. Now I know your nickname is the Last Ronin. Is that Ronin? Ronin? Okay. But I also saw that it's not so much of a nickname to you. Can you tell our listeners a little more about the story behind your nickname, so to say?
Yeah. Back in, you know, 2010, end of 2009, beginning of 2010, you know, I liked blogging about martial arts. So it started off as just a website, the Last Ronin blog. You know, Ronin is a samurai that has no master, and I like Japanese history, and I like to read about the samurai and whatnot. So I thought that'd be a cool name for a blog. And then in 2011, I got pregnant with my first daughter, so I really wasn't into train at all. So I spent a lot of time, you know, just blogging and building the website up. And then, you know, when I actually started training, getting in there and fighting, people already knew me from the website. You know, I watched people on forums and stuff, and they'd seen my website, and I figured it would just be easiest to keep have a hard time, remembering who I was.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. You were in my shoes at one point on here talking about all the MMA news. You were interviewing up-and-coming fighters. You interviewed fighters like Jessica I, Sarah McMahon. I mean, what does it feel like now to be on the other end? You're the up-and-coming fighter who people want to interview.
I don't really know what to say because I've never been in a position where people actually want to interview me or even, care about my training. So it's kind of interesting. Kind of cool, I guess. See where people, are interested in what I do in the gym, about my website, or just want to know about me.
Well, I'm sure it's awesome because, you making the decision to go pro at some point, now you're, going to get to meet all these ladies and be in their shoes, it's not wondering, now you get to experience it all. I know you said you had a fight, well, you were supposed to fight at the end of the month. With everything going on and stuff, what is your target, pro debut, like next month? Or if you got the call today, would you be like, I'm ready to go in like 2 weeks?
I would be ready to go in 2 weeks. I probably, I'm going to shoot for April, May. It just depends on how my knee's doing, because I've had four knee surgeries. So I've got 3 on one knee, and I had my ACL redone. So it's just going to depend on, how my knees are doing, so I can get my weight back down to where it needs to be. Get in the gym and put in the time. But I'm also going to look compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments this year, and if I can, get a couple boxing matches, I'll compete in them too, just so I can stay busy.
Yeah.
And I like to be in the gym. I like to be in the gym, and I like to train. So it's kind of a way to test myself and test the different stuff I've been working on to see if it actually works.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I had seen somewhere where you had said your dream pro debut opponent, you would like Amanda Bobby Cooper. Does that still ring true today, or do you kind of have your eyes set on anybody specific?
Right now, I don't really care about what opponent, like who I fight first. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll go in there and I'll fight whoever I get put in front of me, I'll fight. Whenever I was looking for fights before, when I didn't have a manager, I would, contact the promoter and I'd be like, find me a fight. And, they find me a person and I wasn't like, I said, no, I don't want to fight that person. They're like, well, this is who you got. And I said, okay. So, I don't really care who I fight. I'm not going to pick and choose.
You're just ready.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That I like hearing people, like they're dedicated. They don't care that they don't have a fight coming up. They love being in the gym. Like, this is what they love to do. It's not just a job to them. Well, I know you're a mom, a wife. You're about to go pro fighter. I believe you're also a business owner. What has it been like trying to, juggle the life of, career, family, and fighting? Is everybody, as far as family, pretty supportive of you?
It's kind of difficult, trying to do. So I've got 2 kids. I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and we have a small business in Marshall, and we also run BJJ Supply.
Oh, wow.
A patch company where we make jiu-jitsu patches, and we're also going to be bringing out jiu-jitsu keys. So, we're always trying to stay busy. So sometimes it can be a little hectic trying to get in the gym, get some training time in. My kids see me on the gym, either they don't want me to go and train, or they want to be on the mat too.
Are you seeing them like finding an interest in it, or not so much yet?
Yeah, people like it. My daughter, when I go out to cardio sessions and whatnot, she wants to be on the mat, with me. She'll try to do just burpees, and I've showed her to do stuff, work with her on some arm bars and stuff, double leg takedown. She likes to practice on her little brother. She wants to do it, then we'll teach her and make sure she gets to go to class. So if she doesn't want to do it, then it won't bother me either way. you're into doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome though. I'm sure it's awesome seeing your kids find an interest or seeing them even trying. Well, just one more question. I don't want to keep you for too long. You know, you've done a little bit of everything in the MMA community. You know, you were reporting MMA news or interviewing fighters. Now you're a fighter. You're doing a business with the patches and everything, and you know, you've done a little bit of it all. What has been your favorite part of this whole experience as far as your MMA career goes?
You know, it's really just training in the gym. That's where I like to be at, is training. But you know, I like to meet. On the other side, I like to meet people, the different fans. I've got, you know, a lot of my fans and the people who follow me are just new people and other martial artists. So you know, just sitting there and chit chat with them, something I really enjoy, get their perspective on things. So you know, if I'm not in the gym, I'm usually on the computer doing something with the matches or talking to somebody about the sport.
I can't imagine how you get going for you. You know, the business kicking off and going pro. I definitely look forward to seeing you make your pro debut, and I definitely hope you keep us updated and hopefully come back and we can, you know, talk about that experience. Before I let you go, can you let our listeners know where they can find you on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, and also if there's any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, anybody who wants to find me can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Last Ronin, and also on the internet. I have a website, it's lastronin.com. And I guess if I want to give a couple shout outs or mention a few people would be Poster Boy Fighters. You know, I know I just signed with them, but I'm really excited, and I think that 2015 is going to be a good year for me, and I'm excited to see, you know, the fights that they get for me, and I can give a little shout out or shameless plug to my business, which is also one of my sponsors, bjjsupply.com. So if anybody is looking for jiu-jitsu packages, they can check that out. And my other sponsor will be our key company, Free Roller Nation. So you guys can find that over on Facebook if they look for me. They can get there.
Awesome, nice. Thank you again, Hannah, so much for taking the time out to talk with me today and keep me updated. Congratulations on everything going on and good luck, and I look forward to seeing more of you.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care, Hannah.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys, that was Hannah, the Last Ronin. You know, I should have asked her to say your last name right. Zeciri? That's awesome. You hear her kids in the background. I love the passion, you know, like I love hearing that it's not even just going pro or being famous or the life or UFC, you know, she just loves being in the gym. Like that's all that, you know, like her main thing. But I think that's so awesome and exciting. Starting a business. Like she said, check her out on Twitter. On Twitter at Last Ronin Hannah. I just said Twitter. Okay, hold on, I'm putting on sticker. All right. Also, her company, bjjsupply.com. She said she has patches and they're working on bees and stuff like that. And check her out on Facebook for all the other good stuff. Sister, how are you doing?
Good.
You want to know what's funny? Oh, it was really good. She was sweetheart. It's funny because, you know, we're like, oh, everything will go good, and we got disconnected. And then I had to call like a couple times, and nope, I had to wait for her to call me back. So I was here like, I don't know what I should do. And I didn't have you to talk to. We're gonna figure this out, but day one. We got a few people in the chat room. So if you are listening, people remember YouTube is gonna be, I think hopefully it'll be a little better. We can, you know, people can listen from their phones, they can interact from their phones, Google Hangout for the chat and all that good stuff.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, there's
I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do on the show, guys.
she just shows up.
Okay.
But yeah, I know we said we were going to have Laura on later, but unfortunately she's not going to be able to come on today. So, all right, you know, maybe next time. We get it. I'm just kidding. But it's okay, no worries. Maybe next time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember what we were talking. Oh yeah, we had talked about the fight coming up, or you know, the matchups coming up. So let's see. The 13th. What's today? Today's the 10th. Okay, so Tuesday on Oxygen, Christy Lopez is going to be featured on Living Different. And I believe it's like a 4-part, you know, basically they're going to be like following them around type of deal. Sorry, let's pull this up real quick, guys. Sorry about that. Christy Lopez, sister, I know you know who I'm talking about.
I do. She is a King's MMA person. She trained at King's MMA. She also, I believe she also trains at Test Planning with Eddie Bravo. So she does train with us.
She does train at 10th Planet, which I'm not gonna lie, every time I hear like King's MMA, I know it's a good gym. A lot of like good fighters come from there. So that gym, and then to hear 10th Planet, you know, it's like, oh shit, like that's a good mix.
Yeah.
Christy Lopez she's 2-0, I believe. Let's see, yeah, 2-0. She made her pro debut in just last year, 2014, January, where she won split decision. Her last fight was July of 2014. She got a TKO in round 1. You know, she's from California, so it should be a fun little, a fun show. So check that out for all you WMMA fans. Huh? I keep going. Dang, it's loud over there. Hello. Oh, how can you stop yelling? I'm just kidding. Oh, I was just talking about Christy Lopez. Oh, I don't have it on speaker right now. Give me one sec. It's because like I heard screaming. I didn't hear you. Okay, hold on. Okay. No, I was just talking about Christy Lopez, how she is 2-0. About the show. It's gonna come on Tuesday on Oxygen. Check it out. I think it's gonna be, you know, a fun like behind the scenes of the fighters. You know, I know like I think it's like her and like what 3 other people. I believe one's like isn't it some chick who plays football?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, 9. There's 9 different things.
I didn't even know. So I just accidentally seen a commercial of her on it. So I don't even know who else. Like, you know, I kind of remember it, and I was like, oh,
yeah, I remember you were like, hey, I know that girl.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit, I know her. So, Christy's a really nice girl. I you know, wrote her a couple times. She's really nice. She's really good. If you have a chance to go, just either watch it, DVR it, you know, give her a chance. I think it'll be worth it. She's really nice. She has a lot of skills. She trains with a lot of good people, and good. And it's good for, you know, MMA in general. With a little publicity on Oxygen. How many, you know, what's the last time they did anything they had? Yeah,
women's MMA. Yeah, to go behind the scenes of her, follow her. You know, like you get that little.
Yeah, and then how many people really want to see behind the scenes of some of these big people? Because you see it all the time. What about some people that are actually really trying, really struggling, really like, you know,
exactly.
A real MMA fighter. Not that these big people aren't, but you know, it's a little more easier for them. They just get to show up. sometimes.
Right.
People, like,
everything's just kind of ready for them.
She's in the gym all the time. She trains with great people, Nolan, Benny, Darush, everybody. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm definitely gonna watch. Of course, you know, Shim King's MMA. I support your local fighters, local gyms. I'm excited to see it. So, and it's coming Tuesday.
Like, even that, like, if I thought she was a bitch, I would probably want to watch it. But she's really cool. Like,
yeah, at least it's somebody who deserves this opportunity.
But she really is cool. So give her a shot.
That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I got a tweet, someone saying Charmaine tweet.
Oh, no pun intended.
She broke one of her teammate arms, one of the guys she was sparring with, I guess, at practice. Man, okay. I'm not gonna lie, when I hear like, oh, somebody injured somebody at the gym, like their own partner, it's like, dang, that's fucked up, you know? And you know, like, I get it, they're like, oh yeah, she broke a guy's arm, like trying to make it like, you know, but they like posted pictures and everything of him still laying there, like getting it wrapped. It's like, dang, like, that's kind of messed up, because I mean, what was he doing? You know, was he training for something? Is he, you know, like, did he have a fight coming up and he just broke his arm?
Even that, even if he's just some dude, like, he has a job probably.
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's crazy.
I don't know, you know, I don't even know how she broke it. Like, was it kick? Was it jujitsu? You know,
I didn't look more into it.
It's just one of those things that, you know, especially training partners, you really have to know someone, because you have to trust them. You have to trust that they're only going to go 80 or 75 when that's fast, and 100 when it's fast, you know?
Yeah.
And you got to also trust that they're going to hit you, you know? They're going to fuck you up, but they're not trying to hurt you. You know, they're not trying to win the fight. They're trying to help you. And people get hurt all the time. Shit happens all the time, but to break someone's arm, you know how far things go, and it's like the argument, oh, shit has happened. It's like, okay, is he just being an asshole and just was like, we're gonna break you, like, because we don't know the story, you know, like, over there, like,
yeah.
Then I would have broke too, but like, you know, it's just like, when you're training, you're not training to hurt people. That's what the fight is for. You're just training to sharpen your tools, and that kind of sucks. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, you know, obviously. Yeah. You know, but still, yeah, it does kind of suck. Even if he's not a fighter, and he doesn't use his arms, obviously, he's just a fighter, but at the job, he needs to lift or shit like that.
You know, like you said, shit happens. I get that. I'm not saying she did it on purpose or anything like that. I think it was more of the fact that it was like, oh, look what she did, and instead of her like, oh shit, you know, like, so sorry, I you know, broke my partner's arm. That sucks. It was more like, look what I did. You know, that's how they were putting up. Yeah. That's why I was kind of like, well, that's kind of fucked up.
Everybody was like, oh, well, then why would that guy jump on her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it wasn't a high level dude, it was a low level dude. Did you do that to a white belt when you're not a white belt? Like, is he just some guy, or is he your training partner?
Yeah.
You know, because people go in there to check it out every day. You can't hurt those people. And, you know, I'm no pro, I'm no anything, but even I know that the people that you can tell the people that are just coming to try it out, and you just can't hurt them. You have to know, you know, their limits, even when they don't.
Yeah.
So I don't really know this whole situation. That's pretty shitty. Especially we did have a fight coming up. Like I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're like a ha ha, but with me all ha ha ha, you know?
Right. He didn't look great ha 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 on the floor.
I'm sure he's not now. He realized how much he sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I just.
Yeah, it's just, you know, but it is one of those weird things where it's like, if I were to, you know, you don't see pictures of John Jones on the floor when Alex Overeem hurt him. You know, you don't. It's not one of those things where you like. You don't
put it out there like
that. Like, you don't take a photo at a. You don't take a selfie at a funeral.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
I like
People
that.
Do that shit, so.
I know they do.
It's fucking gross.
That's so funny. Okay, on with that. Let's see. Oh, I saw that Fight Pass added a lot more, or got more right? I don't know how to explain it, you know, but
added more libraries.
Exactly, from other promotions, King of the Cage, Hook and Shoot, Strange Challenge, Cage Rage. I think that's good. I think, you know, that's awesome because, I mean, you still got like King of the Cage that's still going on. So is it just like their library, or are they going to be able to start putting their live events on there?
I don't know.
Like Invicta?
Their library.
Right?
He's coming his long hair across the street at the park. It's beautiful.
What?
Yeah, he went to the shrub to go comb his hair. It's nice. Okay, anyway. It's cool because you have some fighters that, you know, most people, you don't know who they are until they're in the UFC. And most people, you don't get a good, you know, you might get their friends, like, 20-second version of them knocking someone out or something. So, you know, I don't know if you guys know, I'm pretty sure Rory McDonald was King of the Cage champ at one point, so you can go see him, you know?
Yeah.
So guys, people see where they actually started. And it's good for you, maybe if you're a becoming fighter, to be like, look, not everybody was the best, you know? You only get to see these people when they are at their best.
Yeah.
So it's good. Oh, he made a mistake here, you know, or, oh, I've always wanted to see him lose. Here's the one I have. Any reason why. The more of me in the world, the better. And those little organizations are what make these big organizations work. Because if no one had anywhere to develop, they would never be the fighters that they are. So,
yeah,
you know, this is good for them. You know, a lot more people. And then when you know, around here, they do King of the Cages all the time. So, yeah, it's like, now more people might be like, oh shit, I want to go see King of the Cage because there might be a guy who's the next Rory McDonald or something.
Yep. I think it's cool. I think it's, you know, better opportunity for everybody in the other promotions, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And that's why, and now I really, if you're a fan, you should have Fight Pass. You know, I don't think there's any denying it. I don't feel like they're doing anything shady. You get everything. Yeah. Invicta, they do Tough Enough now too, right? I'm not sure, but
I think so.
Hook and Shoot, like you said, King of the Cage, shit like that. And Strike Force, Pride. Yeah. All of it.
Yeah.
So, and all the UFC stuff from when it first started. Interviews, like, you know, they don't pay us for this, so whatever, but I think it's a great deal, and I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome for people who, like, you know, maybe they never even had videos and like they randomly did, and they're like, oh shit, look, I've done it once or twice or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is awesome.
You know, I know some people who did King of the Cage are like, oh, maybe I can go watch them fight now because I didn't go to their fight. You know, when I first started, I started training with Ted Molenkramer. And he had a little gym in Santa Ana. It's called Lone Kramer Fight Academy. And, you know, our guys did King of the Cage stuff all the time. That's where they fought. So, it'd be cool to go watch them. You know, it'd be cool to watch David Zeciri.
Oh, yeah, that would be crazy.
So, I hope those, I don't know how far back they go, but.
That'd be fun to see. It's like, I remember when they first when they were putting up Strike Force and stuff, and we were going and watching all kinds of fights, like, ooh, let's go watch this one. Oh, remember that fight? Like, oh.
And if you guys know, they do have women in King of the Cage as well, you know? Yep. So, you get to watch, and they have, you know, they have all weight classes. I think they have the big girls too, so, yeah, definitely, I think it doesn't hurt. It definitely doesn't hurt. I can't wait to watch the fights that I've never seen before, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
You're a fan, you know, obviously it's not high level John Jones, Daniel Cormier, but sometimes these low level shows is where you get some of the best knockouts that people have never seen, some of the best wars that people have never seen, and why not? You know, Google some shit. Google King of the Cage, that's you, and then go watch those.
Yeah. Google some shit. Yeah, that's awesome. Go check it out. I know there were some fights that went down yesterday. Tough Enough. Amber Liba defeated Paola Ramirez, unanimous decision. She got herself a 145 Invicta contract. Congratulations to Amber.
Congratulations.
Also, Felicia Spencer defeated Jessica Eve Richer with a TKO in round 2. Got herself a 155 Invicta contract. Hello. Oh, okay. So congratulations to Amber and Felicia from Tough Enough. They will be fighting for Invicta, making their pro debut there. That's exciting. I can imagine, like getting to that point, like, oh shit, this is the fight. Like, if I win, I get to make my pro debut at Invicta.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's awesome. Shoot, Tough Enough, all the places, especially for women, have been around for a long time, and that's the cool that they're pulling from. That's when they're looking at people, a lot of those types of amateur wise, that's a lot of types of people that look. You can find some girls who find some girls who 1-0. Like, I think that's just crazy. But at least the girls, we knew that they were fighting for the contract. Some girls, I mean, give them a shot, whatever, but I think it's thank you and it's good, but not for them. It's like another girl that they're fine. I don't know.
Yeah, when it's all of a sudden that there's somebody, like that you never really heard of maybe making their debut, when there's like other people who are kind of waiting around still for their shot.
Yeah, like make them prove that someone's wrong.
Yeah, I know Felicia.
You want to be the big time, then act like the big time. You want to be the big time female MMA, act like the big time. Yeah. People earn that shit.
Yeah, definitely. And at least for Tough Enough, like, that's what they did. They were like, you want to be an ammy and come to the pro side with Invicta, then let's see what you got. And these ladies fought for their contract. So.
It's the same thing with Tough Enough. Daytime too, right? Where Ronda Rousey came out of. There's some good fighters in there, Sarah Stratford needs to fight. If I'm sure that this is the right, I don't have much in front of me. I know it's one of these ones, and that's where these women are coming from, and that's cool. I'm excited for them because I know it's like some big girls,
Yeah, definitely. Also, let's see, yesterday was WMMA USA that beat 11. There was a few female fights on there. Ashley Yoder defeated Misha Zeciri with armbar in round 1. Jessica Pryor defeated Chantel Castellanos with a majority decision. And Sarah Delalio, defeated. Yeah, defeated Christina Marks with a rear naked choke in round 1. So those 3 fights went down yesterday. Congratulations to those ladies.
Is the one who the first girl that ran around the
Ooh.
She broke her arm. She didn't broke her arm. That was that one like
Oh, she did beat Ronda Rousey at Strikeforce with the armbar in round 1 in 2011. In 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she broke her arm. She said she didn't.
Well, I remember we were watching that fight, and everyone was like, "What happened?" Rocker let go. Remember? And then like the ref was kind of hesitant, and then he went in, and then she was like kind of arguing it. And it was like, "Nah." When you watch it, it was like, "Nah." It was kind of like a little baby flying armbar. She was like,
yeah.
Got her down a little bit, jumped over, took it to the ground, popped that shit back. And it was nice. It was when you were like, "Oh shit." Ronda Rousey, that was her debut, I believe. I think before that she beat Taylor Stratford in either Tough Enough or Hook and Shoot to get, that was her last fight. So I hope Taylor Stratford ever comes back. I see that she's been training, putting in some work, but she's someone that's
that's what I love about talking to you about this stuff is you don't have anything in front of you. You're not on your computer. You're just like, yeah, and back when Ronda Rousey was over here and she fought this girl, and then they went to Hook and Shoot, and it's like, dang, that's crazy. But
I fucking love MMA, you guys. You guys don't even know. I've been a fan for a really long time, and I'm a real fan. I might get my facts wrong sometimes, but that's because I don't got shit in front of me.
And she's not saying she does not prepare.
No. I wasn't even sure we were having a podcast today. Good. Yeah, keep going, sorry.
Oh yeah, congratulations to those ladies. Tonight Yeah, tonight is Rock's Extreme Fight Night 11, I believe it is. Like 5 female fights on that card. I think. Oh, there's only 5 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 fights. Okay, there's 4 fights. Julia Jones is taking on Alyssa Garcia. Maylene Estudio is taking on Montana Stewart. We got Katie Howard taking on Katina Chon, which was the first person you interviewed.
Which was shitty. And
the first and last person you ever.
First and last, specialty girl, and I hope you win, and you'll get Vanessa next time.
I'm gonna throw back Thursday your interview with her.
Oh, please don't. It was terrible. Done.
And then on that fight is Jessica Phillips taking on Kat Genorio. The only guy fight on there is Kirk Hubble taking on Jeremy Davis. But that's going on tonight in Corpus Christi. Let's see. I don't know. Doesn't say where. It just says Corpus Christi, Texas. That's what I'm trying to look on here. I don't know. Go check out the website, extremecombatproductions.com. I don't know if it's, if they're streaming it or what. Yeah, I don't know how that's going down, but a lot of ladies fighting tonight. None this weekend as far as the UFC goes. The UFC doesn't have anything, well, as far as WMMA, until the end of the month with Misha Tate and...
Misha Tate is fighting. Sarah
McMahon. Yeah.
Oh.
Very nice, very nice.
I saw faces and that's it. And that's it. Sarah fans right there. That's it. There was a fight yesterday too. I believe it was an RSA fight, no? It was like, I feel bad because I'm not going to say, I don't remember his first name, but I know that he's like Anthony Nokaju or whatever his brother, and he won. Pretty sure, unless I'm tripping. Pretty sure I saw some results.
Well, look, right now, girl.
But if you guys are excited about any fight, how about Rory McDonald versus Hector Lombard got added? I forgot what it got added to because I just seen it not too long ago. But awesome, because man, Rory McDonald was supposed to get a title shot after that last fight with Lawler versus Hendricks, but they're gonna let him go do a trilogy, let him fight again, so he gets asked out, unfortunately. And instead of just sitting and waiting, he decides, okay, I'm gonna fucking sign on to fight a fucking killer like Hector Lombard. I'm like, you want to be scared for Rory McDonald? But Rory McDonald, he's good. He's crazy. I like him, but I don't know. Hector Lombard's a beast. He lost to Robbie Lawler, and it's like the same thing. Robbie Lawler's a stand-up guy, and Hector Lombard is like, just human. So like, for McDonald definitely losing, but I can also see him winning, and I want to see him because I think he should get a title shot. That last fight was great, whatever too. But fuck, man, I don't want to see them fight 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Just give me some fresh faces.
Okay, well, speaking of freaking title shots, what about Anderson Silva getting a title shot if he gets the win over Diaz?
Yeah, again, this goes back to the money. This is what that's all about. Everybody knows that. Really, Anderson Silva is on a 2-fight losing streak, and he's going to fight another guy who I love, who's my favorite fighter, who's on a 2-fight losing streak, I believe. And he gets a title shot? Like, Nick Diaz is not the guy that you get a title shot over. It doesn't make no sense to me. Exactly. And it's all about the money, There's a lot of guys. Look at Luke Rockhold, he's asked out. He's fighting Machida. That's a great fight.
I love watching Machida fight.
Jacare's fighting. I don't know who he's fighting. I forgot. What about him? These people who aren't on the losing streak, who are on the third, who are winning, who haven't been out for over a year. Even Diaz has been out for a long time. You know, not only are guys on losing streaks, they haven't even been active. And then you got guys like Rocco who just knocked out Bisping. And they just want Anderson Silva to be the champion because he brings in the pay-per-views. That's the only reason. And it's shitty because, like, then again, they're businessmen. Of course they want him. Well, why wouldn't you want the guy who sells the most to have the belt so that you can sell him even more? But I don't want, where at all did Anderson Silva do anything to make you think that he deserves a rematch with Chris Weidman? Yeah, he broke his leg, but he broke his leg because he checked it.
Yeah.
And that's a move, you guys. That is a move. You know, everyone will go, no, that's a move. You have, some people don't try to look at Nate Diaz who didn't check shit against Del Sano. Weidman, it's a quick move. You have to. I don't even check that much because it's quick. You know, I'm not always that quick sometimes. And if someone like Anderson Silva throwing a kick at you, how quick do you have to be? Chris Weidman has dominated Anderson Silva. I believe in 2 fights has only gone 2 rounds, so in 4 rounds. Even the first rounds that he went through, he was winning both those first rounds in both fights. Anderson Silva does not deserve this title shot if he beats Nick Diaz. I do not understand where this is coming from.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's ridiculous because, you know, Diaz isn't getting a title shot.
Yeah.
If he wins,
I never understood how you can tell someone that is fighting someone else, oh, you get one,
but you don't. Yeah.
You're basically telling him he's that next best guy.
Yeah.
So if this guy beats you, so he has to fight the 5th next best guy when he already beat you? That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, okay, Diaz is right here, and in order to get ahead, you got to beat him. But if he beats him, it does nothing. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
None at all.
And that's what sucks. The UFC, the colors they've been showing, like, that's crazy. Like, they're just proving they don't give 2 shits about the actual competition and how that goes, you know? The best fighting the next best fighting the next best. Like, they don't care about that anymore. And it's no longer like that competition of, you know, like, you can't go into the UFC and think, okay, I'm going to fight that person and get up next, I'm going to fight that person and then that'll put me there. Because that's not the case. They're going to keep you down as far as they want until they want to give you that shot, you know? So no matter how many people you're going through, or, you know, if they don't like the way you fight, or somebody's bringing in more money because they're cooler than you, it doesn't matter. They're going to get a fight before you, even if you fought for it.
I think the perfect example of that is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor gets the next shot over Frankie Edgar, which it doesn't make sense. He hasn't really fought. Frankie Edgar beat the guy who's supposed to get the next title shot. So why doesn't Frankie Edgar get the title shot? Conor McGregor is fighting Dennis Seaver. Dennis fucking Seaver, Dennis was good, but he's not going to get you to the title shot. But Conor McGregor makes money. Conor McGregor talks. His style is good. Everybody knows who Conor McGregor is, but how many people really, if you're not a fan, can know who Dennis Seaver is before knowing that he signed down to fight Conor McGregor? And that's the thing. Unfortunately, that's the thing. This is a money. You have to be your own money-making machine because they're their own money-making machine. They're the Don Keys from MMA. They don't give a fuck about you. They're just trying to make money, and everybody knows that. Yeah, they do things here and there a little bit. You know, now these fighters have insurance, and they might be getting help and shit. For after, like, you know, if they have any, like, can't figure shit out, which, like, the NFL shit is what they're really doing, too. So, the thing is, it's like, it's a company, and all they care about is making money, because they're not stepping up in that cage. You know, these guys are. But that's what you choose. You choose that, and you have to know that you can't be Mr. Boring guy and sell tickets, you know? And unfortunately, you know, even when you do, I did smokers, and fucking we had to sell a shitload of tickets, and it's like, who wants to fucking come watch people who don't know what they're doing fight, you know? But you have to. You just have it. That's what it's about. It's about getting people in the seats, and that's what Conor McGregor does. That's what John Jones does. That's what Anderson Silva does, and that's why they're always going to get special treatment. That's what GSP does, and that's why they're fucking begging GSP. They're like basically GSP, I mean, that's because they're on here, so I can't really say it, but they're basically like telling GSP to fucking stick it because of that. Fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't tell me that GSP was like, I'll come back, Dana, did you stuff like that. Dana White would be on his knees like that because GSP makes Dana White so much money that he'll forget about it. It's like only getting his dick sucked by 100 other people with it.
Why do I have the feeling we're never going to have Dana White on our show?
Why? Dana White would love to.
He's like, how'd you know?
He might be like, Sabrina, that's not true, but he'll light the fire that somebody remembering. You know where I'm coming from. I just think that Dana White is a saint. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, to hear that Dana White is hopeful that GSP and Brock Lesnar will come back, to me, okay, GSP, yeah, I get it, but I also get that he's done, like, yeah, he was good and he was entertaining, but I don't know that he should be getting back in there. And then Brock Lesnar, why are you excited for these people? Like, you already pissed me off bringing CM Punk, and I don't care if he had training before. The way that he presented himself when it was announced, like, I don't know, I never done this, I'm just going to fight. Like, he didn't give two shits. I'm interested to see what fight he gets for his first fight. Considering he hasn't had an MMA fight, he doesn't have an ammy MMA career, so who are you going to put him up that has proven to you that they deserve to be in the UFC already?
You're not going to get anybody good. He's not going to fight nobody good. CM Punk is going to have, like, a golden fucking paved road on his way to whatever they want to do because they want to make money. It's the same thing with CM Punk. Look, guys, this should have never happened. I don't care who you are, how much money you have. If this is a legit sport, signing should never have happened. Brock Lesnar, okay. Brock Lesnar, I can understand the money grab, but at least he has some skills. He is a wrestler. He is a D1 wrestler. He has won national championships. He is a guy who knows what it's like to get in the gym and fucking grind, and not just and not to say that wrestlers don't, but it's definitely a different thing. And like WWF wrestlers, I mean, but it is completely different. And he should never have what they should have done since they have like they're starting to get all these little promotions. Run them to those companies. It's even better for you. Get those little companies some exposure. He smashes everybody, and then he comes in. It doesn't even have to do that many. Brock Lesnar was 1-0 when he came in, I believe. But get him to 2-0. Get him to 2-0 as an amateur.
Yeah,
why not?
Exactly.
Like, you're not gonna get my money for that fight. I don't even. They're gonna stack the shit out of it. You're not gonna get my money because that's all it is the money grab. Like, I'd rather pay for, Demetrius Johnson doesn't get a lot of pay-per-view buys because, a lot of people don't like that. The small kids, they want to see, not kids, he's fucking older, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like that. But I'd rather pay to watch that, which we do pay to watch tonight, but I'd rather pay to watch that to watch CM Punk. I don't even care. I want to see him get his ass beat. That's the thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, it's cool, can he get him in there and then get his ass beat? It's like, no, you don't want to see that. I want to see, in the UFC, I want to see real legit, skilled people fighting. Not someone who's just going in there to get his ass beat. Yeah. I don't want to see I don't want to see the ass beating like that. If I want to see an ass beating, I'll go on World Star.
And two, I don't want to see something set up. I don't want to know that you put him up against some certain person and he's already going to win. Either way, like, I don't want to watch this fight. I don't care. I don't care if he wins. I don't care if he loses. Like, I am going to turn my TV off when it's his time. Even if I'm the only person in the world who does it, I am not going to contribute to that fight.
That too, it's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I lost my train of thought because he was over there making noise. Yeah, trying to avoid me. I'm just kidding.
Is he DJing a child's party?
He's DJing a kid's party.
That's awesome.
And this guy, does DJ out his mouth. But he doesn't have, like, clean versions of songs.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he's playing. Like, did he take along?
He DJ'd not our high school barbecue, but a grade below our buddy daddies. And when they're all walking away, he's playing Shake That Monkey. It was terrible. We were young. It's beautiful.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's just not something that I want to see.
Yeah.
And also let's just throw it out there. How easy is it to start convincing what guys who know that they're not, don't even deserve to be in the UFC for 6.
Yeah.
You know, there's an extra fucking 10 G's that you never would have had. And that's enough for you because you're not even anything. You haven't even started really. That's great for you. Even more because they're going to make more off that winning. You know, if I was the guy, I'd be like, if you're going to throw 6, you got to give me money to my integrity right here.
I know, right?
You know, if they came up to me, hey, Sabrina, you never had a fight ever, but I would like to fight Ronda Rousey. Okay, how much are you going to pay me to lose? How much are you paying me to lose? Like, just be honest.
Yeah, I'd be like, come on, you know what's going to happen when I step in there.
You know, the way that they talk about how much training CM Punk, whoa, I didn't CM Punk has done, or what his name is, Phillips Brooks, because I don't want a fucking WWE name in there. I want your real name. This is the real
I know.
Phillips Brooks, that's his name, right? I believe. Brooks, okay? Like, I lost my train of thought. What I was saying was, I've done more training than he has.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably fare better. And he's not even getting a Ronda Rousey, you know? He's not getting Pepper Silver 2, or who is he going to fight, 185? He's not getting fucking Whiteman, you know? He's getting a guy that is, you know, no offense to this guy, but the guy that is next to me at the gym all the time, that just kind of started too. Like, he's not doing probably training or nothing, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's not something I want to see, because I don't, even if it is skillful, let's just say the other guy's going to be skillful, because he's nothing. He's 0-02. He's 1-02. 0-2, 0-1, whatever. He's lost. He's 1-1, you know?
Which still goes to, like, then how is he in the UFC?
Yeah, which sucks for guys who've been
waiting with wins. Like, they're training right now hoping they're going to get that call. But nope, they got to put somebody in there who isn't good so that he can go against this guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Just to try and make money off him.
You know, not fully yet, or has that experience. You know, they talk about how hard it is to walk out to the cage in the UFC because of the bright lights and the big show. And you want some guy who's never even walked, not back, but even the other guy who's maybe walked out at a fucking Indian casino in fucking North Dakota to come out to those same lights and perform to the greatest of anybody's ability? Come on. Yeah. You're asking too much of both sides.
Yeah.
Then how long? How long are they going to wait for him to get good?
Yeah.
They signed him, but he barely started training, maybe 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
You're going to give a guy, what, we're going to see him next year? We're going to see him this year? You really want to see a guy who just started training 6 months ago fucking fight? I don't care if he's a super athlete. I don't, it doesn't matter.
He should still be proving himself.
It just makes it so unreal, you know, then the money, all the money, like, you know, how I'm saying everything's all about money, because it is.
Yeah.
That's the shitty part. It makes it so unreal. It makes me want to go pay more attention to Bellator because I know Scott Coker's not doing those things too. And he's getting UFC leftovers who are still good fighters, you know?
Yeah.
And pay more attention to Bellator, guys.
I mean, look you got them taking back Rampage Jackson, who just won his last 3 fights over at Bellator.
Who was shipping on the UFC.
Yeah.
But Rampage Jackson makes money. So as long as you're cool, or you say you're sorry, or apologize, and you get down on your knees and tell Jamie he's the greatest, you can come back. Fucking bring back Paul Daly. Why not? Who cares what he's in? Fuck it. Like, it's just, don't tell me that Paul Daly can't come back because you have integrity and morals, and then show me this side of you. Because you don't. But I don't even care. I'm not even mad at him for doing it, you know? Like, making money.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
You have the control right now. You're the puppeteer. You can make them fight if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they signed up. You shouldn't have fucking signed up. You shouldn't have signed with the devil. But sometimes there's nothing wrong with being the devil.
Done is done, right?
The devil likes to have fun. He likes to do a little bit of cocaine.
That is too funny. Man.
What else?
I mean,
you know what I mean? It's just stop trying to act like UFC isn't just about the money anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just not lie about that no more.
Yeah. Not a legit bracket competition type deal.
Yeah, don't go making fun of fucking Bellator no more. Don't go making fun of WSMF anymore. there's no point. You know, like it's kind of like
keeping it real.
The UFC's no better. The UFC is John Jones. Like, that's what it is. UFC is putting up this awesome front, and everybody loves me. I'm the best. I'm the best. And then behind the scenes, they're all doing cocaine. They're all being bad persons, quote unquote.
I'm a douchebag. Because I mean, when you saw John Jones behind the scenes with Cormier, I mean, he was obviously a douchebag too, you know. So after being his like, yes sir, no sir, you know, like.
It's just one of those things with any athlete. You know, you can't expect them to be anything special. You know, like oh, you're a role model. And it's like, okay, yeah, but I never. You know, people don't ask for those things. You just put it upon them, and someone shouldn't just have one role model. And I still think that John Jones is a role model in as his art. You know, as a person, he's probably a shithead. Yeah. But as a fighter, I can appreciate that at least he's not like. At least he's still winning. He's still impressive. He's not some fucking cokehead scratching on his neck, losing just for money. You know, he's still winning. He's still good. And it's just whatever. What people want to do next first time is their business. It's just let's just stop acting like some fight game. It's not corrupt or not.
Everybody's an angel and professional and things don't happen. Yeah, I know.
The most barbaric thing in the world. Okay, sweet. So then don't expect barbarians.
Yeah, that's a shit. I don't. You know, obviously I don't care. He's doing like I said. It sucks to they're pro UFC fighters 24/7. They don't get that break to just be normal human beings without people judging them or without having to hide to do whatever it is they want to do. Like anything.
Yeah, even if you want to just drink beer like Cowboy does, don't want to fucking Budweiser up there.
But I bet when some fighters walk into a bar or go out to eat, they do restrict themselves because they know people are watching or they don't want people to be, oh, is this alcoholic or this drunk, like they don't get to just enjoy life outside of.
It's just one of those things too. It's one of those things. Unless you're in their shoes, you have absolutely no idea what it's like, and you can't say that you wouldn't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't like people who are fake.
Yeah, no.
Then it's like, ew, don't talk to me like that, and then I get all like offended, like, oh, don't like try and act all goody two shoe and then turn around and you're like a completely different person. Like, be fucking real. If you don't like having to be all like super friendly with somebody, Ronda Rousey isn't over there kissing nobody's ass just because she's the champ. If she doesn't like somebody, she doesn't like you. She's not gonna talk a certain way so people think she's being nice to everybody. Be real, be yourself. Like that's where you fuck up, because that's when I look at you differently. When like you come out wearing this costume and then you find out, like who the real person is, and they're like a dick. It's like, man, nobody would have cared. Your fans wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared if you were a douche the whole time. They still would have been like, fuck yeah, kick it ass.
Even Ronda Rousey, if you bring up Ronda Rousey, a lot of people think that she's a fucking douche. And she is when she fights, but she's a fighter. Like, who cares? Yeah. But it's just like, at least she put her cards on the table, face up. And John Jones is hiding his cards from her. He doesn't want no one to see him. And that's fine. You have to want to do that. But then don't act like anything special. Don't. Like, and he does. He does, and he acts like he's not that guy, but you are that guy. But if he's still young, that's the thing. Is like, he's 27. I'm fucking 28. I'm just, like, how are you when you're 27? How would you be if this is being put in your lap? And it's just, but it's the whole, and that's with anyone, everyone, all of them. You don't have to go around and be like, oh, I love cocaine. No, you don't. But don't act like you would never do it, and you're not. Just don't put that vibe out there.
Don't act kind of like like I said, the rehab thing is just all to make it go away. But I don't believe that he's doing it to get better. He's doing it to get out of trouble. So
right now,
yeah, in like 6 months or next month, he might go hang out and do some more cocaine. I don't think he's going to rehab to better himself.
Do we know even what rehab he went to? Is he really in rehab? Or is he in like St. Bart's claiming he's in rehab? I don't even know. I haven't even looked that shit up. All I've heard is he is in rehab, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you hear Lindsay Lohan and they're like, oh, she was Betty Ford, and all, but you never even hear what John Jones went. You probably went to go get some more cocaine. You went to rehab in Colombia.
That's funny. I don't even care about that. That's not what doesn't make me like him or think he's a shitty person. I don't care.
I agree with you though. Like he can just be real though. All these people should be real, and I think, you know, as much as sometimes I don't even like Ronda Rousey, it's like, but at least she's fucking being her. You know, I might not like it, but that's her. She's not acting like she's this all like she does. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure she'll admit to certain things, and you know when acknowledge when she fucks up. Acknowledging that she is gonna fuck up in life, but at least she's okay with it. Like, you know, she put that out there.
Yeah.
Whereas John Jones doesn't. I think that's the thing, and I think that's why people are happy that he's falling. So he's gonna get back up.
Yeah.
Get back up. He makes more money than you.
He's so young. He's so young. He's so talented. I don't even think he has a drug problem.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. I just think the fucked up part is that, you know, the UFC knew and they didn't say anything and they let him fight just to make the money, and I don't care. The test was a month before his fight, so he should have been in camp and there should have been some kind of restriction at that point. You know, so I don't understand how he's not getting in trouble with things illegal in general. Exactly.
I don't know. It's really weird, but then again, it's the fighting. It's all about the money, you know. It's shitty, and he shouldn't. As much as I'm having his back, and I'm like, whatever. He never should have said nothing while in the camp. Because for me, camp's like, what, 2 months? You start camp. You know, when you start getting serious, you're training. That's when you stop having fun. That's when you stop drinking your beer. That's when you start eating right. You know, it never should have been cocaine. I think that's wrong for what he did. However, it's not for me to judge. I only pay to watch him fight. I don't pay for anything else.
Yeah. Well,
that was fun.
That was fun. I felt like I needed to, you know, get some stuff out.
I've had to pee for like an hour, guys.
Oh, good. Me too. Well, when I was going to call Hannah and then I got all nervous and I was like, oh no. But it's Saturday. It's still early. It's only 3 over here in California, so.
Yeah, it's rainy. A little rainy though.
Yeah.
Like, little sprinkle, not sprinkle, a little bit more, not like crazy rain. So these kids are out here jumping.
Jumper,
The party's gonna be jumping, the music's already on, so California don't care about a little bit of rain.
Just
we like to party. Not like John Jones.
Oh shit. I don't know how this whole YouTube thing went down. Hopefully we'll get some feedback, but
let us know.
If you guys do get to hear us and everything went well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay tuned for information on our next show. It's about to get started. All the good stuff's going to start coming up soon. So
yeah, next week, McGregor versus Seaver.
Yep. We'll be back to talk about that time.
Yes.
Excited for that one.
This guy's trying to hit me in the face. I'm going to fuck him up live on fucking YouTube.
Oh, dang. We'll see who we can get on next week. And thank you, of course, to Fresh Start Entertainment. Huh?
I was talking to Chacho, trying to shake me, but he didn't do it right.
Oh, good. And you guys are at a children's party?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Big shout out to everybody who helps us keep it going. Thank you guys for bearing with us on this. Thank you to my sister, Sabrina.
Thank you guys for letting me come to this party.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye. I'm not even gonna lie. The funny thing is, I don't even know how to stop it. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, bye.